It is such a good feeling knowing that you were always on the right side of history, and a key part of that is this. Truth ages like fine wine, but lies age like milk. The difference between people like me and the politicians who gave you Brexit is that I can post the videos that I was making on Brexit from 5, even 7 years ago, and the events that have happened since just prove that my words on the topic have value. But you will never catch a Brexit politician posting the stuff that they were saying about Brexit from 2018, let alone 2016. Because it was just shown that they deceived the people of the UK into further poverty. And to help illustrate that point, yesterday marked 5 years since the first time I ever went on TV, having quit my career to try and stop Brexit, so keep an eye on how well what I said matches up with the reality that we've all been living through since.
Well, joining me now is Femi Olawule, who is the co-founder of Our Future, Our Choice, a campaign group of young people who think Brexit is a disaster and should be stopped.
Right now, both Brexit voters and Remain voters aren't happy with the deal currently being negotiated in Brussels. So it only makes sense that we should have a hand on, take back control of, the process currently happening.
So another referendum, effectively.
Yeah, and there should be a vote. The under 55 population of the UK voted to remain. So in 5 years' time, by absolutely anyone's maths, we have a population that voted to remain in the EU. And but in that time, will we have completed Brexit? Will we have all our own laws? Can you re-legislate the UK in 5 years? No. Will we have all our own trade deals? Can you make trade deals with hundreds of other countries in the world in 5 years? No. So before Brexit is even close to complete, we have a population that doesn't want it. It will no longer be the will of the people. It's our future. Who's going to be looking for a job in that economy? Who's going to be raising a family in that economy? Who's going to be looking for a mortgage in that economy? It's the people that voted not to have this.
What do you think of the political leadership of the main parties on this at the moment?
Well, you've got Theresa May, who essentially, a recent poll came out and said that 3/4 of people have no idea what she wants from Brexit. I imagine she actually counts among them. And you have Jeremy Corbyn. I mean, okay, I have a background in human rights. I should be on Jeremy Corbyn's side. But his stance on Brexit, I mean, allowing it to happen is going to make lives harder for the very people he's trying to protect. If he wants an NHS that functions, he needs to make sure that we have an economy that functions and can support those public services. If he wants to make sure we have all the doctors we need, he needs to make sure we don't discourage EU migrants who currently make up relatively more of our doctors than we do.
Yeah. So, I mean, would your first hope be that Labour, the opposition, shifts its position?
Yes. It does need to.
With the poverty crisis facing the UK, we are in dire need of some politicians who will actually tell the truth. And we can debate whether Labour strategically has to stay quiet on Brexit to get the Tories out. But that doesn't change the fact that if enough politicians had told the truth on Brexit from the start, we wouldn't be here right now.